Help me out there. Good evening. Welcome to tonight's pre-match show with myself, Phil, and hopefully I'll be joined by Locks and Jamie just in a few moments. It's obviously Leicester at home at the King Power. We should all be down there, but we're not. We're all at home, and it's against Burnley. So we want your views. We want your comments. What do you think the score's going to be? What do you think to the team? What do you think to everything that's going to go on in the match today? And let me know what you think. Get your comments in and let me know exactly what you think to the match. Let's add in Jamie. Good afternoon, Jamie. How are you?
Afternoon. How the devil are we? Are we good? Just after shelter from the rain. It's actually rained here for once.
Good. Good news that it's raining in Spain. Jamie, let's start with a big question. Have you found Robert yet?
No, couldn't find Robert. I couldn't find Captain Birdseye. I couldn't find Santa. And I couldn't find Uncle Albert neither this morning. Very disappointing. Hopefully he's watching. He normally comes on. Robert Cardazio or Cardozo or something his name was. He's the Tuscan Fox, Phil.
Oh,
he's the Tuscan Fox, yeah.
Oh, I know. Cricket Field, that's the Burnley fanzine we chatted with on Thursday, Dan and the team, saying, having seen our team, we're buggered. So we'll get on to their team in a minute. Glad they've kept the same team. That's for Leicester, obviously. Let me add in as well, Locks has joined us, and I can see Chappers there as well.
Ooh.
We're all in.
Hey.
All right.
How's it going?
Yeah, good. Excited?
Locks. Yeah, very good. Locks, just talk us through the team, can you?
Yes, yeah. So I believe it is unchanged, isn't it? So let me just get it up. You put me on the spot there. So obviously,
preparation is everything.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, obviously, Schmeichel in goal, Castagna at right back, Ndidi and Soyuncu at centre half, and James Justin at left back again. And then we've got Mendy in that defensive midfield spot, and then Barnes and Perez on either side on the wings. Tielemans and Pratt in the centre midfield, and Vardy up front.
I thought I'd do that for you, Phil. There you go.
Chappers is on the ball. Look at those graphics.
There we go.
Lads, go on then, Chappers. What do you think to that starting 11? I mean, it's expected, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what we're playing with. That's how I think there's no changes, is there really? We've got Ndidi obviously at centre back again. He did well, to be fair, on the opener. So we'll just see how we go. But obviously, Wes Morgan's on the bench. If we really, really do need to change up, we can. I can't see anything else but a win today, boys. I don't know about you.
No. I was speaking to Joe this morning, and he was saying that, Chappie, that picture's a lot better without you there. That graphic's perfect. I was speaking to Joe this morning, and he was saying that if Tarkowski doesn't play, they're going to play, I can't remember his name, but the young lad that's playing for Burnley that's took his place, it's his first Premiership game he's played, and that long as well, they're going to have a nightmare at the back. They've only got one proper defender in that. I think his name's Charlie Taylor, I think. So they've only got one proper defender there at the minute. So hopefully we can take advantage of it. But like I was speaking earlier on, we had 11 changes. We played against a team with 11 men missing against Hull the year after we won the league. And what happened there? We lost. We can't be complacent. We've just got to carry on with how we played last week.
Chappers,
yes.
we've spoke to a couple of Burnley fanzines.
I noticed, yeah.
And neither of them fancy Burnley tonight at all. They're both big. To be fair, Jamie asked this morning the guy for a score prediction, and he predicts a Leicester win, which like nobody ever predicts the other team to win before the game, do they?
That just goes to show you how unconfident they are and playing us at the King Power today. But I think I spoke off camera to Jamie beforehand about the fact that we lost to Hull, don't forget, and they had like 11 men out. We lost to them on the opener at home. Was it at home? No, it was away, wasn't it? It was away, but we still lost.
It was away
to a team with 11 men out. So just saying, boys, just saying.
I mean, we have got, I think the next league game is Man City, isn't it? Is that right?
I think
yes.
So. We've got Arsenal in the cup on Wednesday.
Yeah,
this time next Sunday. Well, no, 5:30 next Sunday.
Okay.
So it'd be nice. I mean, I was chatting with Sam from 100% as well earlier, and we were saying that it'd be great to get 2 wins on the bounce to kick us off. To be up there with 6 points at the start would be great, especially with Man City coming. And you can see already some teams like West Brom and that having 2 fails, Locks. It really would be one for us to good win last week, but let's follow it up today.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think many of us are expecting much from the Man City game. Well, I don't, anyway. But and it would be good to get 6 points on the board going into that game, because then we can't really be too disappointed with the start that we've had. So I think it's. I mean, we're saying about Burnley seem to be in a bit of disarray. All their fans are. Not really confident for the game today, but it would be very Leicester City-like for us to.
Don't say it, Locks.
Yeah. Don't say it.
Don't even. What's it? Did you have to go and see that you started to say, Chappers? What's he like?
I'm confident
to go down that road.
I am confident we're going to win today, boys. I'm going to stay confident. If any of you want to join in, I'm going to be doing a bit of a watch-along type thing on my YouTube channel. Hop over, because I've got to go, lads, and prep for it, really, because I'm live in like 7 minutes.
Chappers, before you go then, what's your score prediction?
3-1. They're going to get one. I think they'll get one, but it's 3-1.
Excellent. Go and watch Chappers. He's over on
Lee Chappie. Yeah, just search me on Lee Chappie on YouTube. You'll find me.
We'll find you.
It's got to be better than Gary Lineker, isn't it? Listening to him all day.
I don't mind. I'd say it's better than listening to Glenn Hoddle or Robbie Savage. Put it that way.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Chappers,
see you later, Chappers.
I'll speak to you after the game. We'll speak to you after the game. Okay.
So that's Chappers. He's off. Go and, if you want to watch the game with Chappers, go and watch him on YouTube. Follow. It's at Lee Chappie. We'll see you later, Chappers. He's gone. There he is.
Have you seen that comment Anthony's put on about Locks? I was feeling very confident. Thanks for nothing, Locks. Sorry now.
Yeah, let's turn this into a have a go at Locks. He started to go down.
He was the most positive man. He's the most positive man.
No. I'm still confident.
And then all of a sudden today.
I'm
talking about next week.
Last week it was all we're going to win 4-0, and you were nearly right. And then this week it's like, well, Leicester.
No, you haven't heard my prediction yet. My prediction is
dig yourself out.
4-1.
Right. That's better.
But I was just saying, it would be.
Don't say it. Oh my God, Locks.
No, you know what? Yeah. All right. I was just trying to explain myself.
Don't. Right, he's gone. I took him out. I took Locks out. Locks, you can come back in, mate, if you stop it. Let's add him back in.
We're going to win 4-1.
There we go.
Today. We're going to win 4-1 today. Yeah.
We only have positivity. Callum says, get Locks out. We took him out. He's come back in. He's had a word with himself briefly in the changing rooms there. And he's...
Locks to Coventry. Somebody's put Locks to Coventry. Yeah, let's send him to Coventry.
Listen, obviously, the good news was this morning we have signed on loan Under from AS Roma. Again, I've not seen much of him. His stats are pretty okay. His YouTube highlights, like everybody's, are amazeballs. But he does actually look like he could add that dynamic angle for us, Jamie, on the wing a little bit that we haven't had since Riyad Mahrez. Gazelle, Diabate were brought in to sort of try and do some of that, and they've not worked out.
But it's something I said this morning. We've gone 773 days since we last signed a winger. And I think me and Locke said it was Gazelle, didn't we, this morning, that the last time we signed one?
Yes.
I think it was. But I think he's going to be a better option than Gazelle, I think he likes cutting in. He's predominantly left foot, so I don't know whether we're going to play him on the left-hand side or on the right-hand side so he can whip the crosses in or get it in the corridor of uncertainty between the last defender and keeper. Because I don't think there's going to be many... But the only thing is, at Roma, they had... what was his name? The ex-Man City player, the tall lad up front.
Dzeko,
that's it. And he was banging them in with his head. So hopefully it's not going to be like that. That's going to be the problem.
Well, I have seen some of the YouTube highlights of Under is in putting some wicked balls in for heading and that. And I'm like Locks. I'm not going to say begins with S and rhymes with salami name, because you do think at times having Under putting some of these balls in, we need. Jamie Vardy has scored a few with his head, but it's not what his game is all about, Locks, is it?
No. I mean, Brendan said that it offers something different to the team. But I mean, I was saying earlier on this morning with Jamie and the guys. Obviously, a lot of Leicester fans are saying, it's it's a few Leicester fans are kind of being a bit negative about the signing because of his stats, saying that they're not the best stats and his record. But we were saying earlier, it is risk-free technically. It's an option to buy. He's not our player permanently. If it doesn't work out, then he goes back to Roma, and that's it. We're done with him. So if it works out, we have the option to buy him for, I believe it's 25 or something like that, 25 million, around that. So in my eyes, it's risk-free, and if it doesn't work out, then it's not a big issue at all.
He's played a decent number of games for Roma. At the
top
level.
And he's had 3 years there, hasn't he? A bit of Europe. Yeah, but I think it was 21 appearances, 6 goals. You're an international. If you play 21 games and score 6 goals, you're not bad, are you? You're pretty damn good if you can score 6 goals in an international game. The only thing I'm worried about now, I've just seen a comment. Oh yeah, I don't know who's put it, but about Gray. Now we've signed this winger. Does that mean Gray will be adios, senor? Thanks for your time. Bye bye now.
Maybe.
That's the only thing.
You'll have to. Reese is giving me info here. You'll have to forgive me. I've been doing a DIY project here. Reese is saying,
"Don't get me to pronounce that."
We have signed.
Thanawat
Sungchitawan.
Thanks, you twat. You shitty twat. Yeah.
But he's for the under-23 squad, though. He's only for the development squad.
If anybody can pronounce that, come on the link live and let us know how you do it. Hassan is saying, "Are we getting Tarkowski or what?" Jamie, the fanzine this morning. Well, he was he was definitely thinking Tarkowski's going.
Yeah, Joe from Turfcast podcast says conveniently he's had a toe injury the last 2 weeks, so he hasn't played yet. But you remember when Danny Drinkwater conveniently had a knee injury before he moved to Chelsea? These things do happen.
Well,
I understand where he's coming from.
I could also suggest Ben Chilwell's injury after lockdown, I think, was connected. But
did I hear Tarkowski as well in his previous club before Burnley? He did force a move. He did go about things the wrong way as well. So I think he is capable of it. I've heard, but it sounds like that Fofana's doing it as well, isn't he, at Saint Etienne?
Yeah.
So
I'd rather have Tarkowski than Fofana because he's proven at Premier League level. I'd much rather go after Tarkowski.
A bit more experience than a 19-year-old, unproven in the Premiership. So Tarkowski,
chaps, let's move on. I want people to get their predictions in. If you're watching this, get your comments in. Let us know who you think is going to be the first goal scorer and the correct final score. Lox, you've already gone 4 goals to 1. Who do you think the goals are coming from today?
I'm going to go first goal scorer, Jamie Vardy, and I think Harvey Barnes is going to end his goal drought and get one. So don't know where the other two are coming from.
I'm going 3-0, and I'm going for a centre half to score. I'm going for Mr. Massive, old Soyuncu, to score from a corner. First goal.
Yeah. First goal. Fair enough. Listen, Harvey Barnes, Lox. I really want to see him start to finish something off. I hope he does score today. He did get in some good positions last week, but it was some pretty average, poor finishing at times, Lox.
Yeah, I think the lockdown came at a bad time for, obviously all of us, but Barnes, obviously, in terms of,
it's Lox. It's not been great for anybody.
No, it hasn't been great.
For sure, the footballers are okay, but no, you know what I mean. Obviously, he got those 2 goals against Villa. He had a great game in that game. But obviously, since then, it's just not really worked out, has it? We know that Barnes, we know that, oh God, we know that Barnes, obviously, his end product isn't the best. But hopefully he can kind of work on that and show us a bit more. But I don't know. I think it's too early to say ton's running out for him. I think he's still got a lot of chances left.
Yeah, Jamie, it was awkward, this lockdown, the time it came, wasn't it?
It was ever so awful. Yeah, it came at such the wrong time for everyone in the whole world. It was unbelievable. I'd have liked it
just in a couple of weeks later.
Yeah, it would have been nice. No, about a month later for me would have been perfect. Yeah, but it was unfortunate when it came.
It's like, sorry, Lox, we are having a bit of a dig at you tonight, bless.
It's all right. It's all right.
Let's get some.
Phil, did you see his comments about us on Thursday about the fancy football? Lox was a bit unkind to us.
Well, Locks isn't doing so well in that, is he? But
no, I've had a good week. But we'll discuss that Thursday.
Will do.
Yeah.
Callum says here, let's get in here. Callum says Barnes really needs to get scoring, which he really does. Mark is saying everyone is being a bit overconfident. Yes, Locks was keeping a rein on that earlier, weren't you, Locks? But we've stopped him. But Joanna says 3-0 with Barnes to score at some point would be nice. Sonny says 2-0 to City with Vardy and Yuri Tielemans. Matty Bond says Barnes to score first, 3-0 Leicester. James Moore, 2-0. Reese is 5-0. Reese is getting carried away, maybe.
I'll have whatever he's on tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Hassan is saying Leicester 3-0, Burnley, Vardy 2-1.
But just to be on the safe side, lads, everyone watching, just remember, we score most of our goals in the second half. So let's be patient. And if we grind them down and then score 3 or 4 in the second, that's fine. Let's not be all negative when it's 0-0 at half time. Patience. That's what we need, patience. So there we go. I'm still going for a win, though.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going for a win. And do you know what? I know when Locks earlier was starting saying it's typical Leicester, I know what he's on about. But listening to that guy this morning, the Burnley fan, he really, really, really doesn't fancy it today. And it was a great chat with him, and it highlighted, I think, that Burnley. He also said he'd just take, if you offered him 17th in the Premier League now, he would take it with Burnley. So they really don't rate themselves, Jamie. No,
they don't. You would have thought he was a Leicester fan. Yes. Because the way he was ripping them apart, God knows. So they think they're in for a bad. And you see what position? I said, what position do you think? He said, I'll be happy with 17th. Yeah. 17th. You happy? So they're in dire straits. They are at the minute. I think their fans think they are. But even Dan from the cricket field said the same thing, didn't he? They're not expecting great today.
I don't know if this is a compliment or what. Bree says, I feel sorry for Locks now. It's like putting Lloyd Dyer in the ring with Mike Tyson and Lennox Lewis. Leave Locks alone.
Oh, you've got a fan there, Locks. You've got a fan.
And it's Reese as well, Locks.
Yeah. I do understand where Locks is coming from, Phil, because us being a bit old school compared to Locks, we know what happens with Leicester at times, don't we? I understand where he's coming from.
Yeah, no,
he's got to learn to keep his mouth shut live on the internet. That's the problem.
Hey, we've all seen it, Locks. You followed Leicester a long time, Locks. We've followed it a little bit longer. And just when you think Leicester are not going to let you down, they do let you down. But I'm not feeling that today. But it was like the Man U game at the end of last season. It just it got it in the back of my mind. You know, we've had that Champions League thing. I don't want to go back on about it, but that was typical Leicester at the back end of last season. Just when you think we are a really, really good team, we shoot ourselves in the foot a little bit, Locks.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. It's just we've seen it. I mean, we've seen it a lot with Leicester. That's why I mentioned it. It's just, you know, it is when something like that happens with Leicester. Like I'm just saying, if we were to drop points today, right? If we were to drop points today, it just Phil, makes you want to say, why always us? Because that's how it seems. It seems that every time. It was like the Bournemouth game. That Bournemouth game. It was like that is just Leicester City.
Yeah,
it is. So I'm still saying a 4-1. I think we'll win today, but I'm just saying it would be typical Leicester. That's all I was saying.
Just out of interest, 4-1. Yes, go on.
4-1 Leicester.
Just out of interest, anybody know when I know he's not available for today, but anybody know when his first game will be? Will it be Wednesday, or has he got to wait for international clearance? So will it be next week?
He has got some paperwork to get sorted, I believe, Locks.
Yeah,
so
I think
more than likely going to be next week then.
Yeah. Obviously, I think they've got to do all that paperwork and stuff and the clearance, but we don't really ever hear when it's done, do we? We just see them in the squad, but I suppose we'll know more on Brendan's next press conference, won't we?
I can't think he'll go straight into the first starting 11 because the players, especially if we do win today, hopefully. I think the players who are doing quite well in there. I don't know who maybe will drop out for him. I'm guessing it could be either Barnes or Perez.
Well, I don't think he'll start. I think his first couple of games he'll be on the bench. So I think Albrighton's place in the squad might be a bit.
But I would think he's signed to come in and play, Jamie.
Oh yeah. Oh, eventually, yeah. Not the first couple of games. I think he'll be on the bench and bring him on. So yeah. But yeah, we'll have to wait to see on
Perez.
Yeah, could be.
Patrick says, will he need quarantine? He won't, because he's come from a COVID-safe training facility.
Yes.
Anyway.
Joanna actually put a comment on a roller coaster ride, which it is watching Leicester, isn't it?
We know that. Yes.
We've been there, done that.
Seen the good times, seen the bad times. Right,
yes.
chaps, it's not far off to kick off. Let's go and enjoy it. Hopefully at half time. I'm going to do a quick live at half time and go through fans' comments. And then at full time, it'd be great if either of you or both of you can join us. I think Tom is as well. And I think Chappers is. Don't forget, you can go and watch Chappers in there. Right.
Did we hear your prediction?
No, you didn't say anything, Phil.
No.
I didn't. Now I am gonna say I think we will win today. And I think I hear what. Well, you see, I hear what Lox is saying, so I don't think it's going to be 3-4, 5-0. I would happily take any sort of win today, and I'm going to go for a 2-1 because Chris Wood always scores against us. So I'm going to say we will win 2-1, but Chris Wood will score.
With a last-minute winner off Wes Morgan's backside.
Anything, just at the moment, anything. Hopefully, it's entertaining because some of these lockdown games with no crowds there, it needs the ones yesterday, the West Brom game, and the Leeds game, very entertaining. So I just hope it is entertaining as well for us all. Right, I'll let you guys go. Thanks for joining us.
See you later. Have fun.
We'll see you after the match.
Bye-bye.
Thanks to the guys for joining us. Thanks for all your comments in there. Patrick says cricket team won this afternoon. So let's hope the Foxes carry on. That's good if they did. Reese is saying, was checking the Romans posts on Twitter. Their fans are fuming. He's gone there absolutely fuming, which is positive for us. I would think so. Carl is saying, wasn't Perez a Rodgers buy? I'd have to check my memory banks on that, Carl, to see when he was. Yeah, he would have been, wouldn't he? It was only last summer, 30 million. So I think that should be good. Anthony finishes off with the last comment of the day. Good luck to Leicester City. Thanks everybody who's been watching. We'll see you at half time. Come join me. Give me your views. Hopefully it's been a good first 45 minutes. See you in a bit.
Welcome to Leicester Fan TV. With special thanks to our pals at ADT Taxis, Feed Me, Piglet's Pantry, Tiger, Leicester Garage Conversions, Pink Vehicle Leasing, Hologram, The Fox's Arms, Moyer Wade Interiors, and our chosen charity, Memphis UK. We bring you the fans' views on the match each week, and your views matter to us. Join the fans' debate each match with us. Follow us at Leicester Fan TV.